Dear friend, have you ever wondered why your heart feels restless even when everything around you seems fine? Why your soul yearns for something more, something higher, something eternal? It's no coincidence. It's a divine disturbance, a holy unease, a silent knock from heaven. And it's one of the most overlooked signs that God is calling you right now. When you begin to lose interest in the noise of the world, the gossip, the glitz, the noise, and instead crave solitude, silence, and something sacred, it's not you withdrawing, it's the Spirit pulling. God doesn't always shout. Sometimes He whispers through the discontent. That quiet emptiness inside, it's not boredom, it's spiritual hunger. And Matthew 5 verse 6 says, "Those who hunger and thirst for righteousness will be filled." You have been surrounded by people, but you have felt invisible, misunderstood, almost alien in your own life. And that is because you are not called to fit in, but to stand apart. The chosen ones do not fit in. They burn from within, and God's fingerprints are all over that pain. If your relationships suddenly change, people leave, doors close, circles shrink, that is not rejection. That is redirection. God removes what cannot go where you are going. And John 15 verse 2 says that He prunes every branch that bears fruit so that it may bear more. You think you're being punished, but you are being positioned. Some of the deepest spiritual callings are wrapped in loss, betrayal, silence, or sudden change, and the enemy wants you to think you are cursed, but you are being carved for glory. There have been moments recently when the Bible has struck you in a different way, when a verse grabs you and won't let go, when you hear a sermon and feel like it was written just for you. That's not a coincidence, that's confirmation. God is personal, and when He speaks, His words cut straight to your core, as Hebrews 4 verse 12 says. And if you wake up in the middle of the night, feeling the need to pray, or crying for no apparent reason, don't ignore it. Midnight tears are spiritual, and Romans 8 verse 26 says the Spirit intercedes with groans too deep for words. You may not have the language to express what you're feeling, but heaven understands. If your old sins no longer satisfy, if you can't comfortably sit in what you used to wallow in, that's conviction, not condemnation. It is a spiritual warning, and it means that the Holy Spirit is working inside you, calling you to higher ground. When you are chosen, sin no longer grips you in the same way. It hurts you, it bothers you, it breaks you, and that is evidence that you're no longer yourself. And maybe, just maybe you have heard this call for a while, but have been silenced by busyness, addiction, doubt, or fear. But the truth is, God's call never fades, only your sensitivity does. If you see numbers over and over, hear the same messages everywhere, feel an inexplicable pull to the good life, don't ignore it. It is a divine pattern, a supernatural path. Sometimes God will not change your circumstances until you respond to His call in them. Delays, roundabouts, denials, they are not signs that He is far away. They are signs that He is closer than ever, pruning, purifying, preparing you. So if your spirit feels restless, your heart feels strained, your life feels stripped to nothing, don't panic. You are in the birthing room of your destiny, and God is calling your name. Not everyone hears the call, and even fewer respond. But if any of this resonates deeply in your soul, if it stirs something raw and ancient and holy inside you, then this is your moment. Stop running away. Stop resisting. God is not asking for your perfection. He is asking for your attention. You don't have to have all the answers. You just have to say yes. Because when God calls, He already knows where we'll end, with purpose, with power, with peace, and with you walking in the way you were created.